Verdaste mig.
Modeller.
My apologies, I was still muted. Yes, well, most of our residents did not fare so well. Still, it's no good to dwell on dark things. We shall build, grow, and welcome, as is any good bellbug's task. Build, grow, and welcome, eh?
Yanara.
What do you remember of your time caught upon the thread, Pavel? Oh, it is difficult, upsetting even to think. Strange, sad memories not my own, and my own thoughts smothered amidst a tangle. If one could choose to connect themselves to something grander, that curse may seem a wonder. For myself, it now seems a horror. Interesting. Anything more? Not really. But even they are touting that this is, in fact, the final climb. I don't know how thorough I need to be, or should be, or want to be. Part of me wants to be very thorough. In the tunnels above and below Bellheart, got a missing thing. We've got a missing thing, we've got a hunt to do. Got polyps. There is quite a few things. Not quite a few things that we could be doing. The halfway home would be quick. Wait, didn't I literally just get the ability to climb? Shouldn't I be climbing? I want to go explore. And while we're at it, we're going to go down to collect some bells. I know there's a connection somewhere that I can... Oh, I think it was from the main hub outward somewhere. Not here, apparently. That's just my body waiting for me. Yeah, this. There was an NPC down here as well. But I'm certain I'll find the bells I need. The question is just... where exactly? buddy. Problem is I don't really know. Oh. Okay, that's what I'm looking for then. That seems dangerous. Yeah, figured. Figured I'd want to be out of the way for that one. There's a lot. Oh shit. You come back up. Can you come back up? I would love. Now, that's stupid. But now we're here and I'm committed to the stupid. There we go. Oh. I'm really not super keen on dying down here. I see you. Come back down, please, so I can do that. Let's heal up. Wait for him to come back down. And here I thought that was safe ground. Turns out it was ground, but not particularly safe. Seems to be a trend here. Anything in this direction? Oh, that's... I think I know where I am. Idiot. Oh. He says, immediately makes an even worse mistake. Get out of the way of that. Otherwise, that's just gonna be a pain. That may just be the path back up. Well, at least it's safe to say I haven't been here. Yes. Are we good? Not quite yet. I love that you can block them like that. Incredibly useful. Oh, is this where I came from? Possibly. Yep, sure is. I don't think I want to be back here yet. Three more bells. Though they did say above and below. So maybe we should try above. Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. But I'm not here for a ride right now. Right now, what I want is to find these bells, if possible. Because I feel like that should be very possible. This is where we got into the fight. No. Was this always open? K9, so good to see you. Ah, shit. That actually hurt. That actually hurt a lot. How are you, K9? 9. Oh god. We're doing great. Oh, where did you come from? How many of you are there? Hello? God, spaces like these always creep me the hell out. Oh no. Yeah, saw that coming. And the bells don't help, if I'm being honest. The bells don't help at all, they just creep me out even more. So yeah, that leads more or less where I figured it would. So I'm like, You're just streaming here now? For the time being, yes. I'll look back into multi-streaming, but last time I tried it, it didn't go that well. So for now, this is where I'll be streaming. We'll see how that goes overall. Goodbye. It may change in the future, it might not change in the future, but for now. I'm here to give YouTube a shot. As far as streaming is concerned. Oh no. You know, same old in some ways. Same old running into traps, enemies, anything that can hurt me. All to quote a character from a narratively rather well-written game that I've seen recently. We joke, we laugh, we suppress our trauma. And I do that here on YouTube now. Right, this is where I died. Let's not do that again if we can help it. Heal up. Ow. I'm just gonna wait. I know it's basic. Problem is, it works. I wonder if there's like an adult bell monster somewhere. Ha, that's the original entrance. I am confusion. But I'm very glad to hear that you're okay, K9. What have you been up to recently? Okay, so that does not open from this side. Let's Mary Poppins our way down. I'm basically looking for one more bell, right? Yeah. God. Searching just one bell. Just one bell. My voice is strained today. But I think we're doing okay. Relatively speaking. Ah! Looking at chat. Always been a hazard. This is definitely something. Not been up to a whole lot. Kind of taking things one day at a time. Yeah, similar boat, honestly. Similar boat. I've been through a couple of med adjustments and the like, and things seem to finally have found a proper balance. Oh, hi. That's them. Cool. Oh no, not cool, actually. Let's try not to die. Let's try harder. Oh god. Oh god. I just kind of want to... No. Glad things are leveling out. That is literally what they're doing. Like, literally leveling out. The levels on my meds and everything that sort of goes with that, you know. Last sort of medication I was on, the leveling out happened at a level that was unpleasant and non-functional, effectively. And now things are stabilizing again, and yeah, it's a level of stable that actually feels stable this time around, you know? Which is great. Still taking some time, honestly, to get there with everything, of course, but overall, the leveling out is now happening at a decent level. Yeah, it took a moment, but I got there, thankfully. very grateful that's the case, honestly. This could have gone differently. And I'm glad it didn't. Okay, so... I want to go up. Thank you, Kanan. It's kind of you. I hope things have been improving on your end too, you know. I hope you feel more or less stable, that is. Okay. These days. It really has been too long since we talked, I'm sorry for... essentially just disappearing. Right. So... I want to get up there. But I'm not entirely sure. Where there is, and I'm fairly certain where up is. But I have a tower to climb. Let's go. God, the mobility in this game is just awesome. Could you not do that? That would be fantastic. Oh, hi. Correct. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, no, I think I can go up here. It's just... Yeah. Oh. There we go. Hello. No? Ah. Mother snipper. You are a pain to deal with. Right, this is where I wanted to go because... I can now go further up. Oh, wrong button. I fought one of you before, but it's been a minute. Ooh. Tense. Are you just a shortcut of some kind? That looks important. And like an elevator. But where are you elevating me to? You go... Oh, do you go down to... That's handy, actually. Oh yeah, this is where I wanted to go anyway. Hey, you needed something, right? Barkeep, I have seen your request on the Bell's Town wish wall. What assistance are you seeking? Ah, perfect. You're the able sort that'll make short work of the task. The problem is those blasted crawls atop here. My roof is fast becoming their cozy nest. Now they've grown so bold, they're starting to attack pilgrims as they pass. Would you simply have me slay them? Your sturdy shell seems more than up to that task.
There's a hole?
If only it were so simple. Kill the ones above and more just keep coming. It's the warmth of this home, you see, draws them right in. I'm looking for a long-term solution. A scarecrow. I'll build the biggest there's ever been. So fearsome it'll keep those crawls away for good.
There's a hole.
All I need is some rag pelt from the crawbugs themselves. Hunt them down, collect their pelts, and bring me back a heap of the stuff. I'll do the rest. Sure. You're saying things have been a lot. No! No, your laptop shredded itself and you lost so much of your work? That really sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. How did that happen? Just age? Either way, that really sucks. How much did you lose? And like, how important was the bit you lost? Or the bits you lost? Oh, that's so cool that they just float down. That's really neat. Okay, wait, so we want to go back out, I think. Oh, I hate these. These are the worst. Alright, where are you gonna take me? Okay, cool. I knew it. Oh god, we're expanding. A lot. Silk threads. There is something significant here. Are you a flea? You are, right? Oh, what a turn for dear Krat to be strung up in such a dank little cave. Cursed threads stretch throughout this land, set to ensnare the unwary. You seem no worse for it now, at least. A metal carriage. It is yours, I assume. Oh, yes, yes. I'm setting out to join the nearest flea caravan, aren't I? Safety in numbers, yes. I've had more than enough of venturing alone. And you? I trust I will see you there? My carriage hides a special secret I'd gladly share with you when next we meet. With luck, my dear, we will meet again when I have joined the flea caravan. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Did I? Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, that's what I figured. Up first or sideways first? So many directions to go. So many enemies to murder. Slowly the currency is starting to rake in, which is good. I was worried about the economy for a while. Things are starting... What are these? Are these petals? This is incredibly eerie. The Sinner's Road. Wow, horror vibes immediately. Oh my god! Alright, these guys aren't kidding around. Jesus. Okay, they're not that hard to kill, but they are sturdy. Let's go back to the start. And be somewhat systematic about exploring most of this. What is up with that? Jesus. No! Yeah, these guys are rough. I lost pretty much everything, found out just too late that my backup had corrupted too. No! The only thing I had was my most recent PDF exports. Oh my god. Damn, and was this for your game? Or what kind of... what work are we talking about here? Either case, either way, that really, really sucks. I'm so sorry, man. And pretty much everything? Shit. What was on those most recent PDF exports? Is having those at least giving you a leg up, or do you really have to rewrite the majority of it? Alright. Ah. Did it. Not so sure I want to fight him. But I have to. This feels incredibly foreboding, though. I'm not sure I want to go here, to be honest. Friend, foe. You look elaborate enough to be friend. But I feel like I can't be sure. Okay. Did he react to that? Oh, come on. This guy's a I was gonna say cool. But also scary. Ew. No thank you. Oh, I'm starting to get it. I'm in some sort of prison detention sort of thing. Simple lock. Leave me be, traveler. Better I accept this kingdom's cruelty than rage helpless against it. To waste in a cell forgotten is no worse a fate than the haunting that binds Farlam's many fragile minds. As you wish, prisoner. Interesting. This obviously immediately makes me want to free him. Where's that bench you guys promised? Oh, this is the maggot place, right. You know, I'm gonna go back down. See where this leads. Oh, more maggots. Magnificent. My silk! How do I get rid of this? Do I just wait it out? I talk to you again. Do you have any dialogue now? Enjoying these very disgusting maggots. Hello, Umbral. How are you? So very good for you to be here. Nice seeing you. How have you been? Do you have... No. No new dialogue. Which also means no help. I'm on the right account now. Yes, you are. Welcome, welcome. How are you? My RPGs, my screenplays. You wrote screenplays, mate? Novel drafts, all of it. PDF experts were literally the most recent saved version. It's on the plus side. Okay. Oh, thank God. You at least have that. Okay. Okay, at least you have the most recent version. And what's the thing you're manually rewriting if you have PDF exports? I don't know if I should be here. And more importantly, I'm not sure I want to be here. But on the other hand, the explorer in me Oh god. No! Wants to die immediately, apparently. The explorer in me wants to keep going. And see where this leads. But my god. Does it not want me to visit? Not in the best mental space, but it's not like I haven't been there before. Word, Umbral. Yeah, I feel that. It's something I just live with. Excited about good games, though. What good games are you excited about? What? Been playing the new Octopath Traveler. Oh, and it's also a great game. Cool, cool. Tell me, what do you like about it? Like, what in particular makes it feel great to you? I haven't played any Octopath Traveler. I've heard some people rather ravingly review those games. And I don't doubt that they're good. I don't know if I'll get to them. But I've heard good things from most people. Just thinking of fucking something. Well, the PDFs are not letting me Control-C any of the text. Because of a copyright protection thing you enabled? Or because it's not recognizing the text as text? Because if it's the latter, K9, you could send me those files and I could run I can run the text recognition algorithm over it. And that'll be copyable text. Unless you did some sort of encryption thing that, you know. But if this is just the text being an image rather than text, I could reverse that. I think I died over here, right? Yep, sure did. Hello? Right, so how do we murder you guys? It's a fair version of murder, right? Why do these guys remind me of dogs? In the worst possible way. I'm like, you can't jump that high, right? Mother clucker. Oh, fuck. They are. Oh, shit. The game's very fast. I mean, turn-based sometimes means the game feels slow. When they're 80 or even 100-hour games, it can get a bit tiring, but the speed is just right. Ooh, interesting. And is it like... Is it a classical turn-based thing in that sense? It's just fast and fluid? Or is it like you use an active time battle system, like some Final Fantasy games? Like, how are they doing it? How are they making it fluid and fast? I've tried that already. I'm not sure what exactly it did, but it's just not registering it. Ha. That's a shame, because that would have been an easy fix. If that had been possible. Sorry, it's not that easy. I would have very much liked for it to be that easy. This is a very good story too, and the visuals are great, like always. The battle system actually has a new addition. Instead of just controlling 4 characters, you now have a back row. There are also 4 characters there, so you have a team of 8. Yeah, that is... I love that. That reminds me of currency wars, in a way. Is it a case where the... Ah, shit. The back row has, like, limited... Fuck. Yeah, where the back row has limited... Fuck. No, is it where the back row has limited... actions they can take? They just so have, like, supportive roles, and the people in the front row are the ones, like, actively engaging in combat. I mean, I'm grateful that it's not a stupid amount of work, just retyping things and getting through it at a good pace. Alright. If against all odds, you want to send me one of those PDFs just to see if somehow my PC agrees to pass it and recognize the texts, the offer stands. I don't know how that would make sense on a technical level, but, you know. I just lost so much currency and I'm super salty about it. Oh my god! You're honestly the worst. Okay. Let's try that again. You know what? We're gonna fear this. We are just gonna fuck. Just gonna fear this. Better or worse? Currently worse. But you know. Oh god! Turns out they can. Turns out they can climb to some capacity. Yeah, I don't think I'm going there. The game has an odd turn battle system, more akin to FF10, so it's not active. You can always stop and think about your next turn. In ATB you would have to hurry up a bit. Yep, I'm glad you don't have to hurry up a bit. Yeah, the back row is basically support, but you can swap them in mid-battle and they can engage in battle. Oh yeah, that's cool. That sounds really fun. That actually sounds really fun. And really does sound a lot like the aspects that I enjoy, or part of why I enjoy Star Rail's new Currency Wars mode. Because they're doing something similar, where your usual team of 4 people gets broadened to 4 people actively on the field and up to 10 people in the support row just offering passive abilities and bonuses depending on who you've got on the field and who you've got off field, and it's... There's something about that... It's bullshit. There's something about that that I really enjoy. Okay, there's gotta be something here. Hello? I'm not buying it. That is more punishing than most enemies in Hollow Knight. I mean, yeah. But not by much. And honestly, I am feeling rather... Like, I am playing rather poorly. I don't feel like it's much harder than anything Hollow Knight throws at you. Not yet, anyway. So have I been on this road? No. Right. Oh, I love it when you can send their projectiles back at them. It's the best. That is just always the coolest thing to do. If you're ever not sure how to be cool, just throw an enemy's projectile back at that enemy. It'll never not be cool. Goodbye. Alright. Do I want to go down there or do I just stay here? I think I just stay here. Hey, buddy. Hello? No. That felt like something. Okay, been here. Murdered that before. But I don't think I've been up here. Oops, wrong button. Hello? Oh no. Have either of you guys heard of, seen, watched, played Dispatch? Oh man, that's gonna be a long trip back. I think that is a great system that you don't see often, plus Octopath Traveler 0 has a lot of playable characters that you can unlock, 30 plus. Ooh, that's cool. And you're saying the story is good. That's neat. Is it structurally completely different from Octopath Traveler, or does it still have... Like, is it still sort of using that same idea of you having 8 perspectives that you play through? Oh, I'll murder you again. Fine by me. I need your coats anyway. Customize feels like something likely illegal that you do with your cousin, if you ask me. But let's not go into that. Yeah, this patch has taken parts of the internet by storm, and somewhat rightly so. Even the lead writer on Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, praised the game when accepting an award at, what was it? It wasn't the Game Awards because those haven't happened yet. I forgot what the award show was, but point is, lead writer on Clair Obscur accepted an award and was like, hey, if you want something else that has a really, really good narrative, like if you like what my team and I did here, and you want more story-rich stuff, you should absolutely get this patch. Which, you know, pretty big endorsement. And so what I've seen of the game is very, very fun, but there's, like, it's very, very well written. There are some aspects of it I would criticize. Some of the branching, which is always a problem with games like this, right? Where you've got, like, narrative branching. Some of the branching could be branchier, if you know what I mean. Like, some of the choices felt a little underdeveloped. In that some routes clearly received a little more attention than others. And it would have been nice had all of them been as fleshed out as sort of the primary narrative. Then again, they probably ran into budget constraints, and it's still very, very good as is. It's just, for me, there could be a bit more to some of the choices, for the most part. Oh god, I made it and now I'm back down. Great. At least I'll get to murder more. The man knows his shit. Oh yeah, he sure does. Honestly. And I still stand by my own saying that Clair Obscur is the best written thing we have seen in the medium. Certainly in the last decade, possibly ever. Seriously. Like, fuck, it's good. Also, I'm going to the concert, which I'm super fucking hyped about. I am going to the Clair Obscur concert in June next year. It's not completely different, still told through different chapters, but the first chapters are about the villains and their relation to the protagonist, and like the first two games, where the story is also told through chapters, but those chapters focus on each and every one of the 8 protagonists. Ooh. Lost Odyssey is very good, by the way. I'm sure without it we would never have gotten Clair Obscur. Alright, interesting. I've never heard of Lost Odyssey, so I'll have to take your word for it for now. Okay, what the hell massive kind of structure are you? Oh, you just do that? That seems more like a hazard than a shortcut. of cheesing you. Oh hell yeah, they dropped multiple. Oh no 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 no. I really did not want to go all the way back down. And there's my most hated enemy in the game. Which I'm most certainly not above cheesing. Because you guys are the worst. Though by now I could probably just murder him regularly. Quite easily. But not gonna lie, every now and then, a little bit of cheese is supremely satisfying. Right now my biggest hype is Saros, the Returnal successor. I'm gonna be honest, what I've seen does not have me as excited as I was for Returnal. When Returnal was announced, the trailers and everything oozed originality and an interesting sort of narrative to me and a big mystery in a way that really appealed to me, and the Saros trailer has not done the same thing for me. But I am gonna watch it again, and I'm certainly gonna keep watch on the game and probably get it when it comes out. Because Returnal was a great game, is a great game. But yeah, the Saros trailers and stuff, not doing as much for me, I have to admit. I would love to go to the concert as well. Clair Obscure's battle system is not what I prefer, but I love the music and story, so going to the concert would be cool. Well then, you have to arrange to get your ass down to Zurich by June next year. I do have 2 tickets and no one to go with me yet. A big step is definitely not Neo-Free. Oof. Sorry. Okay, so I'm confused. Yeah, we're over here. Is that really it? Or is there more? Honestly, right now I'm so busy with work and all kinds of little things. I hardly get time to play new games or anything. What game time I do spend these days, I usually spend on a bit of Star Rail and Final Fantasy XIV, because that game still has me by the walls, and I am not mad about it. I think we've kind of been around the block here. Let's see what the map update says. Yeah, the map update says we have been around the block. I don't know how we'll get there, but that would be cool. By train? Maybe? I don't know. I forgot how far up you are. But haven't you met Rinoa in the past? I feel like if you've met her, presuming you met somewhere, and she didn't just come visit you, then... Or maybe I'm misremembering and you never actually met IRL. But that's a genuine option. From my perspective anyway, I don't know how realistic it would be for you to make the trip. No, not very, actually, because it's on a weekday night. That will kind of suck for you. Not the north. So you're not the king in the north. Wait, isn't NRW Nordrhein-Westfalen? Wait, now I'm... My German geography isn't the greatest, but... Right, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, got it. That is... You know what the funniest shit about that is? You being from Nordrhein-Westfalen? The funniest shit about that is, I've been wanting to go to Gamescom in Cologne for the longest time. I had a very, very good friend / crush that was from Düsseldorf. My former guild leader in World of Warcraft was from Bielefeld. So, I think out of all the sort of all the lands in Germany, I think Nordrhein-Westfalen might just be the one where I've had the most connection to, despite literally never being there. Ah, it's damn close to Amsterdam too. Oh shit, and it's close to Hildesheim, which... Oh my god, I can't believe it. You're from the corner of Germany where, like, most of my friends from my teenage years are from. Like, there's a decent chance you might actually have known some of them. My god. Oh, that's pretty great. That's actually pretty great. With Nordrhein-Westfalen, I just heard Nordrhein, and I was like, well, the Rhine forms, among other things, part of the northern Swiss border, so north of the Rhine can't be that far up, right? But then I remembered where the Rhine actually goes into the sea, and yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense that it would be up there. Man, now I want to come visit. Maybe the world is small sometimes. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I swear, if you stole my teenage crush from when I was 16 years old, I'm gonna be mad at you. Just kidding. Ah, those were good times. Those were good times. What was I doing other than dying? Right, I was exploring. How far are we from completing this favor? I'm kind of just running around trying to do favors as much as I can. This is in Shellwood, that's also in Shellwood. On the topic of small worlds, I kind of got my mind blown recently. Who blew? I mean, what blew your mind? Ooh, hello. Ow. Cool, cool. I hate those guys. One down already. Not like that. For me, those birds are the worst enemy. I really don't like fighting them. But this should give me plenty to work with for my little hunt quest. You know, actually, that is such a cool little element. I haven't really thought about this yet properly, but I really like the addition of these quests in Silksong. Like, I really like it. It's actually great because in this instance, think about it. Yes, I got a simple kill quest so that the guy can make something. But like, one, it's tied into the world. Like, there's a reason he wants this. And two, it had me think about, where have I seen these enemies before? Where do I feel like I need to go to reach them? And that's honestly, that's pretty good. That's cool in my book. That it made me remember, or made me think about having to remember. Where I'd gone previously and what enemies there were in what places around the world. Like, that's actually a really cool reason for backtracking. Speaking of backtracking, there we go. I already had a friend and his wife visiting this year, also internet friends. I actually want more people over at some point. I could cook a thing. Oh my god, yes. I mean, I would be honored if I was invited to something like that, and I'd bring you sweets if you wanted, self-baked, of course, or anything else really. All right, there you go. Yeah, more games should have quests. That means something.
There's a hole.
Oh yeah, I read it as should, it's fine. Oh hell yeah, a crafting kit. Thank you. And again, this makes sense. He's he's crafting stuff as well as running the inn. And what's he giving you for helping with crafts? a spare crafting kit. That is actually really neat. It's a small detail, but I really like it. Or I could bring you some typical Swiss shit, of course. We could, if you ever come down to Switzerland, you absolutely have to let me know. If you'd like to, that is. I'd love to hang out for a bit. And if you'd like, you know, I could show you my corner of it, or we could have like a proper Swiss dinner, not the touristy kind, but like the real kind. But you know, I get it, Switzerland is expensive. I know, I live here. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be a little too TMI for public stream chat, I'll DM it. Alright. That's alright, K9. Then I won't comment publicly on it. Whenever you send it my way. Let me just check something while I'm at it. Cool. Oh yeah, what's happening over there? Oops, didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Renoa did that once. She sent me an arm pillow she made for me, plus some Swiss chocolate because, and I quote, Germans don't have good chocolate. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. But you know, if I do feel national pride over anything, it's partially the food. And certainly some of the chocolate and the cheeses. Actually, I'm even more hung up about the cheeses than I am about chocolate. You know why? Have you ever... So Umbral, as a German, this is very stereotypical, but like as a German, have you ever been like miffed at Americans talking about bread? Cause like, you guys know how to do bread, and I mean we do too, but like, when people nerd out about like, especially with Americans, when they nerd out about how great German bread is, it's always like, yeah, it is great. It's just a shame that whoever's in charge of mass producing bread over on your side of the pond decided they wanted zero of that. Hello. On the 8th harvest, send 50 measures 9 beads drag thread spooled, 14 measures drag thread twined over fealty all workers. On the 12th harvest, send 40 measures drag thread spooled, 2 beads fine thread over fealty. There is something going on with these beats and stuff. Like, this is all music lingo. I know we're playing Silksong. There's certainly, ouch, something going on here. I just don't know what yet. Renova hates German cheese and Milka, so I guess she takes pride in it as well. I mean, to be honest, Milka was for a very long time my least favorite chocolate on the planet. So I get the feeling. Well, anyway, your bread, good. Our cheese, arguably, good. What is that doing? Ah, that's what it's doing. Swiss cheese, arguably also good. And what I wanted to get at was that a lot of the time you hear Americans talk about Swiss cheese, and Swiss cheese in an American context is a very specific kind of cheese. For Americans in America, Swiss cheese is just the cheese with the holes in it, basically. Which, of course, is a thing we have. But from our perspective, it's just one kind of cheese. And if you actually go into cheeses in Switzerland that yeah, there's a lot more. Like there's a whole lot more. I'm sure I couldn't even find a... Yeah. So a source from nowhere in particular, apparently, talked of over 400 kinds of cheese. Just in Switzerland. So like that's insane. Like 400. Just think about that number. That's insane. And I am very happy to say that my favorite cheese has been rated world's best cheese recently. So objectively, I know what I'm talking about. No, I don't. I don't. Ah, see, our government says there are more than 700 types of cheese in Switzerland. So, when I hear people talk about Swiss cheese and they're like, oh yeah, that one cheese, I'm like, oh, you have no fucking idea. Which one of the 700 are you talking about? And I just hate the idea that all these people are missing out and think that's all Swiss cheese is, when there's like so much more and so much richer story there. But anyway, how do I... That's the best part about food on this planet. Yes, I could not have said it better, man. I could not have said that better. That was wonderfully put. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree wholeheartedly with that sentiment. Which is also why I love traveling and like eating whatever the locals are eating. I mean, I'm not super keen on like trying guinea pigs in Peru, for instance, or anything like that. But why not, you know, at the end of the day? And for instance, when we went to Mexico 2 years ago, we actually did take some recipes home with us that we make on the regular now. If you go by definition, if you add even one new ingredient to a type of cheese, it's basically something else immediately. Yeah, exactly. And we are pedantic enough that that is what we're doing. But 700 different cheeses is still a pretty crazy number, regardless. He also hates sauces, apparently. Yeah, why would you? Yeah, I know, right? Why would you? Sauces are the best. And love me a good sauce. Hold on. I meant to dash the other way. That looks inviting. What are you? Ah, just one of the bellboys. Okay. Oh, hi.
No.
Bzz. Who's bothering me now? Leave the great Yarnaby in peace. Shoo shoo. Let's call again.
No.
Shoo, I say. Unless you've brought a worthy specimen with something truly nasty inside them, otherwise leave the great Yarnaby in peace.
No.
Ah, with something truly nasty inside of them. I have an idea, guys. Remember the maggot place? What if we got infected with maggots? And then we brought it back here. I don't want this to be what I have to do, but I feel like there's a decent chance that is what I have to do. Hello? No? Sounds like a plan. Well, I wouldn't eat curious foods either because I don't want to upset my stomach. I have a strong stomach, but if it's specific combinations, I feel I might get sick from it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Really random question, but do you have a favorite cheese? Or a favorite kind of cheese? By the way, I'm super into certain types of cheese. The problem is, I am also lactose intolerant, at least partially, and yeah, kinda sucks to be Swiss and lactose intolerant. I've not been here. Hello? Oh yeah, I've been here. But how far do you carry me? Oh, hell yeah. Far enough. Amazing. Alright, you do that. I forgot. Fucking hackers. Oh shit, I walked into that. Let's get you going. Oh yeah. We have to find out what's at the very top, right? Surely there's some kind of secret up there. Ow. I'm not sure if I have a favorite, but specific cheeses are better for specific types of dishes. Let's say tortelloni casserole. I think it works better with a cheese that has a nutty flavor. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's actually a very good answer. Swiss approved. That's a very, very good answer. There is a cheese for every occasion. Let's send it, as the kids say. I actually don't know if the kids say that. But you know, I say it. Which is almost the same thing, right? You wanna go? You wanna go? Come on. Let's go. Cool. But yeah, that's a good answer. I like it very much. My favorite types are, well, it's actually kind of similar to you. I really like having the right cheese for the right job. Say if I want to make a specific kind of pasta, you know, that's also the Italian part of me, where like for a specific dish, I really like having specific kinds of Italian cheeses. That sort of thing. Where of course you can substitute, and it's fine to substitute, but sometimes I really want like the specific kind. And then on the more general side, I really like I like soft and creamy cheeses a lot. The problem is those are also the ones that trigger my lactose intolerance the most. I should eat more hard cheeses, which is the kind I like the least. So that, you know, kinda sucks. Ah, so that connects back here. This is a giant bell, isn't it? I don't think it's functional, but it looks like a giant bell. We got through that so smoothly. Was there anything else here? Oh, that's just mean. Yeah, that's what we just did. That's where we went. That's what we literally just did. Because I know you would get upset at me mentioning German types of cheese, because there are so many, so it's not easy to pinpoint. No, I would not get upset. Why would I get upset? No way. At the very most, I would get fake upset, if that. But I doubt it. But yeah, no, I like a camembert or a what are they called? I can't remember what they're called. But I like a camembert. I like a brie a lot. I like Gruyere, which is my favorite Swiss cheese. Gruyere. Middle-aged usually, like not super aged, but like middle. I'm not into the super old cheeses. I do like gorgonzola, so I like certain types of shit. What do you call them? Blue cheese, right? Greetings again, Sir Flea. I see you were able to unite safely with this caravan. Oh yes, all thanks to you, dear, sweet you. Flea Master, that old boar, tells me to call you Miss Hornet. But such a prickly name ill befits such a delicate beauty. Shall I call you something prettier, like Nectar Sweet, my dear? You are so suspicious, and I do not like you.
Pasquin?
You shall not address me by my name, or not at all. Brother, of course, of course. Now, I shall let you in on a little secret. My carriage doubles as a soothing spa, you see. It's most ingenious. The water inside is piping hot and purer than a psalm. I'd gladly let you soak inside for a modest fee. This feels like a trap. Thank you. I'll treasure these sweet-smelling rosaries dearly. Now, don't be shy. Step inside. I mean... Alright, it does actually fill up my silk. I knew he was gonna do that. Do you see that creep? Looking in from above? My god. Oh my god, you can actually whack him. That's so... Oh my god, yes. What a win. What an absolute win. That was fantastic. Oh, and he's got a bruise. Oh, the pain. Such fury over a mistake. Poor little Krat did not mean to steal a look. No, of course not. This old carriage needs constant care. I was only doing repairs. I had no intent to intrude, and I barely saw a thing. Lie no more to me, Flea, and be grateful you still live. Know that if you appear again, you will die. Of course, Krat would never. Let's consider the matter forgotten, and you shall forever be my treasured guest. Uh-huh. Let's see. Looks like he's keeping his word. Huh, interesting. Well, some people get weirdly defensive over, you know, a lot of different things. I get it. A strange flea has joined our troop. All are welcome, but something about this one sets my fur to raise. His carriage offers a steaming service, but the charge in rosaries is stiff, especially for us fleas who carry few. For the companionship we provide and the safety of our numbers, surely some discount is deserved. I'm still not even sure that guy is an actual flea. Hornet is not the type of embarrassed anime girl that would just smack him across the face once. Gotta be careful. Yep. Quite right. Alright, we've mapped this town, this part of town out quite well, I'd say. How are we looking? Here. We've got the polyp hearts to gather and the courier to find in Shellwood. So much to do, so little time. Sherma! Oh, hi there. I must have dropped off to sleep as soon as I arrived. Certainly, the pilgrim's way is exhausting, but a good rest is a reward unto itself. Now, isn't this a wondrous place? Gold bells for weary shells. The settlement offers safety now, little pilgrim. Perhaps you should make a home here. You've done well to make it this far, and the roads ahead will be only more dangerous. Oh, dangerous they surely are, but I will gladly tread any path that holds wonders as magnificent as this, Red Maiden. I'll be off soon, once I'm good and rested. Beyond the wood lies the final climb, and then at last we shall reach the Citadel. Which of us will reach the Grand Gate first? If it's me, I shall wait for you so we can enter together. Speaking of Sherma, I can now do this. Hang on, was it this button? We're doing a thing. I was not really looking for you to join in singing, but I guess that's neat. New thing? Restoration of Bellheart. Yeah, sure. That is really cool, isn't it? Well, now I can't really afford anything, but... Hi. Interesting. Okay. I think... that NPC thinks that every song needs a vocalist, yeah. And he's taken it upon himself to beat our vocalist as well. So wait, we are... I think I actually want to fast travel all the way over there. What time is it anyway? Oh god. Time is flying. I'm gonna take a very, very quick break. Because I need to get some more water. And I should probably say hi to the bathroom as well. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Just leave you with this little guy. I won't be long. Okay. Made it back. And I'm just changing a little something. Switching to headphones on my end. Because my partner is going to bed. And I would not want to keep them up. With the video game sound. Alright then. Oh! Oh, you son of a gun. Okay. So no going past here. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Oh. Forgot about that. Okay, can we not? Wow. Because I would kind of love to live. I know I've been here before, but not up there. And I think, yeah, that really does lead to a bench. Okay, now that we can climb this. Oh great, are you just gonna come straight back? That is a tight jump. Damn, a lot of these are tight. Cool. I don't trust it. This should get me back to... yeah. Where I literally just was. Ding dong. L to the O. To the hello. Right. Cool. So now what? That's Greymore. That whole section isn't on the map because there's a new map section, obviously. So does this just connect to the wood? No, this is something else. This is not... we're not in Mossholm anymore. That looks very similar to the section from the opening cinematic where they brought Hornet in. This looks very much like that. So am I to understand that this connects to Hallownest? Will we end up going back to Hallownest here? Eventually? That would be sick. These sands mark the edge of Farlam's territory. I was brought to this land through the caverns beyond. Oh, she's all but confirming it. Something at this kingdom's height still hungers for me. Were I to flee now, I would again be pursued. Until I find the source of that hunger and slay it, I will not be free. Wow. Okay. all but confirmed. That is how you would get back to Hallownest. Now imagine if finding that thing that's keeping her here would just be the first part. That would be insane. If that was just the first part of the game, and then you go on from that, that would be crazy cool. Pilgrim, accept the judgment of the rise beyond, that all who stand at Farlum's holy crest prove pure of will and want. Interesting. Okay. Strong winds. A rosary bench that we're not gonna use for now. The blasted steps. Is this carrying? Yeah. I think it is. Yeah, look at that. The wind is actually blowing. Like, it's affecting my ability to float. That is cool. Oh, you are so an enemy. Yeah, hold it. Oh god. You are also a problem. No, wait. God. The sand area, the rude sandstorm. Yeah, that's what it feels like at the moment. Jesus Christ, on a stick. Let's try that again, shall we? You know what I'm scared of, to be honest, when playing this game? I know that there are acts. And I worry that by pressing on too soon, I am gonna miss important parts. So I want to be thorough, not just for the sake of it, but because I'm afraid the structure of the game might make me miss something. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that. Alright, that was a costly enemy to fight, but we did it. The music here is almost Metroidy in a way. Cool idea. Oh yeah. Very, I agree. Yeah, the choir and the choir and the drum and those sort of, I don't know if I want to call them strings, whatever they are. That sounds very Metroid if you ask me. Can I make that? Sorry guys. This music is dope. This sounds so Metroid and I'm here for it. The moment when Hollow Knight Silksong has better Metroid music than actual Metroid games. Oh god, the things I've seen and heard of Metroid Prime 4 make me really, really sad. Because it's not like I've been waiting for Metroid Prime 4 for like 10 years, but like, I almost have. And the things I've heard since, Sadie! So good to see you! Is this where you ended up? What exactly do you mean? Do you mean my being here rather than on Twitch right now? What's going on with Metroid Prime 4? Short version is, people got worried when they saw the open world section and the bike. And the problem with that was that the open world, if you've seen the recent Pokemon games and seen what their open world looks like. Are you breakable? You're not breakable. Then you know why people are worried about that, because Pokemon's open world was utterly empty. And, well, one, those fears of that desert hub area open world thing in Metroid Prime 4 being nothing fun to deal with were all but confirmed. That's the first part. And the second part, and arguably bigger part, the arguably bigger part of it is the Marvelification, because they have characters that are there for tension relief. You know, like how Marvel likes to do this thing where they have a character in there that's basically just in there to relieve tension at every moment where there is actual tension or like emotional stakes. They'll have a character that just sort of goes, makes a joke, and then diffuses the whole seriousness of that situation. And they've added those kinds of characters to a Metroid game, which is not sitting right with a lot of people, which, you know, I get it. I get it. I would like to reserve judgment until I've seen it myself, but on principle, I get what the issue is. That fucker is faster than I thought he was. But it's so good to see you again, Sadie. It's been too long. I've occasionally dipped into a stream of yours for a short moment, but it was usually right before I was going to bed. How are you surviving the Canadian winter? Oh god. Ah! Oh, speaking of YouTube, by the way, I fully plan to get back to the videos I started a while ago. It's just that life got in the way, but I still have all those things lined up, and I will continue uploading both Lies of P and Clair Obscur to the channel, though I will apologize in advance for my Clair Obscur playthrough. It really doesn't do the game justice, but that's my fault, not the game's fault. Still, I hope you'll give it a watch if you don't plan on playing the game yourself, and I hope it can still be entertaining for what it is, even though I definitely made some mistakes in the way I approached the game when I played it first. Yes, 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 wife, yes.
Yes, Bob.
Poshanka, child-wielding needle. Have you seen trace of my master nearby? I feel she was here only recently.
Buenera.
I cannot say for certain, Chakra, though if she travels seeking skilled opponents, these steps would serve her well. The warriors watching over them are formidable. True. Impressive guardians they are, fighting defensively and loath to leave their stations. They swing their weapons with a cold brutality that should not be underestimated. Give me map. Thank you. Do I want more markers? I kinda do. I don't have anything better to spend them on. Let's buy the expensive ones. Screw it. You know, I was just glancing at chat out of the corner of my eye, and I read that as, I'd gladly ship you if I could, and I was like, wait, what? Who are we shipping? In time, even these great steps will be swept away by the sands. Nothing is immovable. Quite. Man, the soundtrack is Metroid as fuck, and I'm here for it. Alright, let's see. I want to catch up with you guys. Some stuff actually happened in chat. Guys, I have no words for how happy I am to see you all here. The last couple of streams have been very, very lonely, so it's very cool. I tend to forget here in Germany it's just kind of colder fall weather. Yeah. Well, Switzerland can get colder than that too, but not necessarily where I live. Well, it can get minus 20 here too, but it's usually 15 centimeters tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Are you all working from home, Sadie, at this point? Came early this year? Oh. I see. Ship me to Japan, will you? Oh yeah, I'd come along, Umbral, you know. I've got it. I come to NRW sometime, you come down to Switzerland, we become best buds, and then we go together. We just go to Japan together. Does that sound like a long-term plan? Anyway, how am I liking Silksong, Sadie asked. I'm liking it quite a bit. I haven't played as much of it as I would have liked, but I also restarted it twice. Because I wasn't sure I wanted to play it on stream. And then I decided I did want to play it on stream after all. So here we are. This is why this is only the third Silksong stream. And basically this episode, or this stream, is the stream where I caught up with where I previously was. So this right now is further than I've ever gotten. You have not missed anything. New for me. Oh god. But yeah, I am liking it. I don't share some of the criticisms that I've seen. Like the initial criticisms. I haven't followed a lot of the discourse because I wanted to not be spoiled. But when the game initially came out, I followed some of the discourse, and I don't agree with some of the notions that Silksong is like too hard or unfairly hard. I do feel like Silksong certainly expects you to have played Hollow Knight. I think it is hard. It's certainly a hard game for people who have not touched Hollow Knight. I think you can still feel that this was supposed to be Hollow Knight DLC at its core, because it expects you to know how the game works, like how Hollow Knight works. It expects you to have practice when it comes to jumping and pogoing and all that kind of stuff. It expects you to have that sort of experience. In my opinion, anyway. Oh god, I'm so bad with these. So that's the thing, really. Also, why am I seeing all of your names in grey? Can I change that somehow? Because That's one of the things I really appreciated about Twitch, how everybody had their own color going on. Made it much easier to discern at a glance who was talking. So I didn't actually have to read the names necessarily. I could just focus on reading the messages. It was nice. I know that can be done here too, but I don't know if that's something you do on your end, like on Twitch. I would imagine it is. But anyway, I'm liking Silksong. It's very fluid. It's exactly what I wanted. It's incredibly gorgeous. Like, my god, I don't think Hollow Knight has ever looked this good. You know, the colors are... Or can we not? The colors are incredibly vibrant and I'm here for it. Larkin is killing it with the music as usual. Like, it's just... So far it's an all-around win. If there's something I'd criticize, it's the, shall we call it, increase in group fights. Because as a player, I'm not the biggest fan of ganks. I don't like having to fight like 2 bosses at once or like too many enemies at once. And I will freely admit that is partially because I do worse in those settings. I struggle more. But also from a design perspective, I just vastly prefer fighting a single enemy. Like when it comes to bosses, I prefer fighting a single enemy and being able to focus on them rather than having to contend with lots of enemies that may have simple movesets on their own, but just combined to be a nightmare because you have to track so much. I much prefer that other experience. And so that's where my biggest struggle with Silksong lies at this point. That there seems to be an increase in those fights, which is not necessarily something I'm super keen on. Yeah, so that's that. Let me catch up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, K9, I did see that earlier, but yes, K9, that's exactly the problem. That's exactly what Metroid isn't, right? So having that in there is just they did it in a poor way, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't mind them bringing the Federation in more in Metroid Prime, but not in this way. They could have done it differently. You know, they did it excellently in Metroid Prime 2, in my opinion. Excellently, but yeah. Anyway. I'm going to assume you forgot your published last 2 live stream announcements. Yeah, that might be true. Also, what I did definitely do one time, the first time I did this, I accidentally set the stream to private, so I was streaming on private, and I only noticed after half the stream was over that I was setting my privacy to private and no one could actually watch it. So, yeah. Glad you get to work from home, Sadie. That's good to hear. Really glad. I don't think it's a bad game or too hard of a game, but they made certain choices that I personally have not enjoyed as much. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna end up in a similar boat. Doesn't detract from being a great game, just means it's less my cup of tea this time around. I see. You guys, you know, I couldn't agree more with the assessment, like personal taste and preference and everything. Like, that's so good. The gauntlet rooms are one of my biggest disappointments personally. I would have preferred less of them for something else. Yeah, exactly. That's... yeah. So far the gauntlet rooms haven't been too bad, but I've heard that they kind of get bad. And I'll reserve judgment on how bad they get, because again, I've said this previously on other occasions, I think Silksong gets to be a bit harder than Hollow Knight, because it is a sequel, and people usually expect something like that from a sequel. Just look at the Souls series, right? Where like people learn, people literally get good at these games, and they expect you motherfucker. They expect developers to iterate, and if you're gonna build on what you've created before, if you're gonna iterate, and if you're gonna develop what you've done before, then almost by necessity, to some degree, your stuff is gonna get harder and more complex. I still think there's a limit to how far that should go, especially in certain ways of difficulty. There's a limit to how far that should go, but in general it's unavoidable. And so I think the higher mobility that you get with Hornet, which I think we can agree on, you do get a lot more mobility with Hornet compared to the Knight. All these options you are given with Hornet, in my opinion, do make up for the increased difficulty, because you too have more tools at your disposal and are, as it were, more difficult to kill. But that's just my opinion, very superficially stated. Do take that with as many grains of salt as you want. Ow. I kinda just wanna go. That's why I missed them. I thought I was being dumb, but I could not watch them. Oh, no, it wasn't you, Umbral, it wasn't you. Oh yeah, exactly. The platforming starts a lot sooner, which honestly, Sadie, I think that's good. Like, yeah, it's challenging, but like, I think it's good for you to get used to that sooner rather than later, because initially in Hollow Knight it was kind of optional to learn it, and then all of a sudden you sort of had to be able to do it. And Silksong just has these segments very early on with the flowers, where you just kind of had to get good, as it were. And I think it works, because you spent the time early on God! I tried very hard not to die to that. Fuck off. Those two, what the hell? You are the worst, do you know that? Oh, not okay, not okay. Certifiably. No, not again. Fuck me. Oh god, that was so terrible, I panicked. No. I want to get past this section. I mean, if they want you to have gauntlets, they could make a coliseum or something. Yeah? I mean, they did do that. I'll reserve discussion items till you're further along, but someone called it DS2 and I could see the parallels. Oh, oh no. I did Hunter's March with no dash or proof test, and that was just painful, let me tell you. I did that too, Sadie. On my original playthrough, or on my original save file, I should say. I didn't actually finish the game. Like I said, this is as far as I've ever gotten. But I did that too on my very first save, and yeah, I feel your pain, Sadie. I really feel your pain. On the other hand, I'm like, hey, it was kind of doable. It was hell, but it could be done, and you could go there, which is cool. Right? Like, I appreciate being able to get screwed over royally, but I was still screwed over royally. Alright. Also, can we talk about how the poof dress is totally the coolest shit ever? Like, I just love being Mary Poppins. I think it's cool. Incredibly cool. I keep forgetting about this. What am I missing? I think that's why Elden Ring felt unfair to me sometimes. Enemies are faster, yet you are basically a DS3 character. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, Umbral. I think I agree. Then you look at Night Rain, you're much faster and much more mobile, and it feels better to play because of it. The lack of bench was such a tease, and then to have it be a trap. Oh yeah. Yeah, the bench trap was legendary. The bench trap was absolutely legendary. The poof dress though. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Like, you should have seen my initial reaction to it. That was it's still my favorite mobility upgrade, I think. There has to be a more efficient way to kill these guys. Can I? Wait. That's not enough to pop my cocoon? Why does pop my cocoon sound mildly sexual when I say it like that? There we go. Got it. Now we're just gonna ignore you. Okay. I am not dying to you, thank you. I'm just constantly reminded of the meme of Sherma looking up as Hornet floats overhead, and I've never seen that meme. That is amazing. I found Elden Ring insanely generous to newcomers, especially the first 20 hours. They gave you so much stamina at the beginning and everything felt so easy until it's not. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I guess I can agree with that. I did feel like, personally, I did feel like, Market was a very difficult, mandatory first boss. But I also think he did his job. Of being a good introduction to the game's systems and oh god, and forcing you to learn how the game actually works. No! I think Margit did that really well. But I did really struggle with him. Granted, you do have more options than ever to go elsewhere, grow stronger, and come back when you struggle. But I still prefer more linear experiences in my FromSoft games and in my Souls-likes than what Elden Ring had to offer. Elden Ring is still a very good game, don't get me wrong. It is. But also, it has its issues. And personally, I prefer a different structure for games like that. What is this place? I'm just gonna... This is an arena. Oh no, I hate it already. Sure, I get the idea. Yeah! Never mind. Oh! Fuck, I want a rematch, kind of. Part of me also really doesn't want a rematch. Oh my god, guys. Elden Ring is the best way to start with Souls-likes until it's not. Yeah, exactly. I don't think I share that sentiment that some people say, where Elden Ring is like the best to get into the genre. I don't think that. I just remember being amazed at how much I could spam roll before I ran out of stamina. I mean, that's what people say about Dark Souls 3 as well. Ah, but you see, Sheringan, that assumes you went to market early on instead of being distracted and doing cave dungeon bosses. Yeah, I mean, yeah. These days, I would clean out basically all of Limgrave and the Weeping Peninsula and then just curb stomp Margit. But initially, yeah. I got bored of Elden Ring and stopped playing, and then got dragged back by a friend who said we can do it multiplayer, and I was still bored. What about it? It's too big. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Another too big person. Thank you. And like, my favorite sections of it were the ones that were sort of harkening back to a more linear structure. I don't know, have you... Oh god, I'm sorry. I don't know, have you seen or played Rani's questline? I think Rani's questline in Elden Ring is a fantastic example of them doing something linear that works incredibly well. Has like narrative meat to it, and that gives you meaningful rewards for pursuing the quest line, and gives you a direction, not just for the quest line itself, but really for the entirety of your playthrough, because it's so long and leads you through so many parts of the game with this additional goal in your backlog. To me, it felt like a very organic sort of additional goal for the Tarnished to pursue. And I really liked that. I really, really liked that. That's gotta be my favorite part of Elden Ring. And I don't just say that because I'm simping for Rani, which I totally am, but still not interested. Okay, am I back? Oh yeah, I got the elevator. I don't know where it leads. Do I really? Guys, do I want to? I guess I will. The size of it wouldn't have been as bad if they filled the world with more unique interactions. Yep, I think so too. After a while, exploring wasn't rewarded whatsoever. Yeah. I agree. And the other thing that annoyed me was how in other Souls-likes in the past, right, I was able to pretty much memorize every level, every section of the game, almost completely, because they were, one, very unique, and two, clearly structured in a way that you could remember the location of every single item in the game, if you so chose, if you played the game a bunch. Elden Ring, I'm sure there's some people who can do it, but that's just, the map is just too big. Like, I did not feel inspired to start a second playthrough with a different sort of build, because after the first couple of playthroughs in like Dark Souls 3 or something, you'd have a sense of where what was, and you'd have an idea of where you could find specific items for specific builds. In Elden Ring, how the fuck am I supposed to know where I can find a good holy weapon if I've even found one in my previous playthrough? Like, the map is so big, I basically have to rely on the wiki, or I really go explore everything. And the game's just so big that takes a lot of time. The Rani quest was a good one. Agreed that multiplayer is definitely better, but by that point I think it was just over it. That's fair. The part that broke me is when you finally get the other half of the medallion thing, get lifted to the upper plateau, and it looks and feels exactly like the beginning area. Yeah. I didn't feel that harshly, but I can see where you're coming from, Sadie. Man, it's so cool to have you here and hear your opinions on things again. It's been so long. Oh no, did not mean to do it. Ah! Okay, they can do that. You know, like we say in the Persona fandom, I should have seen it coming. Ow. I was trying to dodge that. How? Right. No. No. Uh-huh. No, I jumped into it. I am quite opinionated. It's good. I like people with opinions. Too many people just parrot the same 5 on the internet these days. You just get killed faster by enemies. The amount of runes they give you is a joke, and it's not even worth it to kill a lot of normal enemies. Yeah, I mean, But yeah, I agree on a lot of points. And I do think, like, my main criticism of the game is just that it is too big for its own good. It just should not be that big. Please give me something more structured again next time. Only 39 unique? Jesus. I'd rather just have had the 39 in that case, you know? Yeah, Umbral was professionally hating on Elden Ring when it came out. Fuck you. I think I might have to call it both for time reasons and patience reasons. Both are kind of running out. But I am having a good time still. With the game and with you all here. I kind of want to give these mean little enemies another shot. And at the same time, I don't think I'm beating them. I think I'm too tired. Tomorrow, I will be doing this again, and it's very likely that I'll be going for longer, or rather, I should say, that I'll be starting earlier, but I will announce the exact starting time once I know. But it's quite possible I'll already start at something like 7 or 8. It kind of depends how tomorrow turns out in the end. But I am definitely hyped to play more. Can we not? Ah, mother flipper. I asked him if we could not, and he said no. God, I love the mobility options in this game. Oh, mother clucker, I keep forgetting about the elevator. Where would it even take me from? Ah, well. I'm gonna try climbing. This might have been exactly the wrong time to try. Yeah, I'll wait. No. I think we made it. Do I want to check out this side? Yes, I do. Of course. You're not bribing me. You are bribing me with this. 2 missing rosaries, you're shitting me. Fine. That means if I can afford it, I'll buy the bench too. Screw you guys. I think my balance when giving opinions in games come from one still relatively new experience. My assumption that I am bad, so I don't default to it's a shit game. I mean, that's a very good take, you know? It's a very good take to be humble, Sadie. I think a lot of people on the internet could benefit from that, myself included sometimes. That like, hey, maybe game just hard, you know? Maybe that's just how it is. Maybe that's just how it is. The bellboys are your biggest enemies? My biggest nemesis are the birds that shoot the triple darts. I hate those guys. The crow guys that shoot the triple darts. They are my nemesis. I like slightly open that provides exploration avenues. Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat, Sadie. Have you played God of War and God of War Ragnarok? Like the 2018, I think it was, and then the Ragnarok, the sequel. That is a good, I'll call it semi-open world game. That I really liked. And there are 2 open world games in recent memory that I enjoyed. One of them was Ghost of Tsushima, and I really want to play Ghost of Yotei eventually. And the other was Marvel's Spider-Man. These are really good games, and I enjoyed them despite them being open world, not because of it. But they do an open world really well. Like, I platinumed Spider-Man, that's how much I liked it. Oh no, I don't like the look of this. Hello? Yeah, not now. I kind of want to heal up, but I also don't want to waste money on this bench. Is that stupid? Where do we have a... Yeah, screw it, we're just doing it. Take me back to Belheart. I started Red Dead Redemption 2 before Elden Ring, and I was really liking that one. The open world there kind of makes sense. I tabled it for Elden Ring and regret that now. Oh yeah. I also tabled a game for Elden Ring and then regretted that. So I get the sentiment. Oh my god. At some point, I have Expedition 33 lined up after. Oh my god, Sadie. Enjoy. Stay spoiler free. You have probably heard this 100 times by now. And I don't know how much stock people should place on my opinion or how much use you can make of this, but honestly, for me, Expedition 33 might be game of the decade. It might be the best game I have ever played, period. Not necessarily because it did everything right in the gameplay department, there's a few criticisms I have of it there, but just because the blend, the artistic vision of everything, and just the execution on a character level, on a story level, on an art level is so incredibly good, and the game is actually saying something about the medium of video games and art and escapism and the times we live in, despite being a really, like, in addition to being a really kick-ass video game. It's... yeah. When you do play it, let me know. Because I want to at least be able to see the VODs or something, because... and we need to talk about it, because that game is so insane. It is so insanely good. it has shot up to my current top game. Not gonna say it's the best thing ever, because we don't know what might happen in the future, but for now it's reigning supreme. I don't know, some people are getting tired of everybody glazing the game, but it really is that good. Like, it really, really is that good. I want to see what's over there. We're going. I know there's more stuff to explore, but I want to do this last climb. Fuck you. Oh no. Oh no. That is not working out the way I hoped it would. Sure, I see you. This feels like I'm playing Pokemon and I'm on Victory Road. Not gonna lie. Oh god! It keeps going. No, you boss! Okay guys, I'm officially at the point where I'm actually kind of too tired to keep going reasonably. But I also really want to see. But no, knowing myself, it's much better if I just stop here. And I will see you again tomorrow. Hopefully some of you can make it. So I'm just gonna chill for a couple more minutes here. Talk to you some more and then head off. But that was a good sesh. That double-edged sword. Oh, that sword is so fucking edgy, Sadie. Oh, also, Dispatch. If you haven't heard of it, Sadie, Dispatch might be up your alley. As a sort of casual, story-driven thing that you can do on the side in a couple of hours. Like, it's literally an 8-hour game. It's been my pleasure to have you again, Sadie, and that goes for all of you. Umbral, K9... It was so nice to have you here. You're a responsible adult, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, tell me about it, I have work tomorrow. My circle didn't mention it at all, but they're mostly Souls and the Elden Ring nuts. Yeah, that's fair. You know, you're not missing much on social media. Oh, that's the one that's made by Telltale veterans, yeah? Yes, it is, it is. And it is. I have thoughts... I have critical thoughts on some of the writing, but generally very, very, very good. Very fun. I don't know. I don't know about, like... What's it? I don't know about it being, like, super good in the gameplay department, but the story and production value just... And then, like, the production value, the voice acting, the presentation, the general vibe of it, it just kind of makes up for it. But I've watched, like, 2 different playthroughs of Dispatch at this point, and it's fun. It's fun. I might still get it myself and do some of the other stuff that I've not seen anybody else do, because I'm curious about it. It's great to catch your stream again, albeit on a platform I generally don't use. I appreciate the sacrifice, K9. You see, for me, I had the realization that it's kind of weird because it's actually the other way around for me, because I'm mostly on YouTube and I cannot be bothered to boot up Twitch most of the time. Most of my browsing, my doom scrolling, my not so doomy scrolling, I do on YouTube, not on Twitch. And so that's part of why I was like, hey, actually, I prefer YouTube as a platform. Sure, Twitch has some benefits to it, but overall, I prefer the YouTube experience. And the fact that YouTube just saves my live streams as a watch indefinitely, if I wanted to, is just a cherry on top. If the story's great, mediocre gameplay's fine for me. Okay, imagine you get like gameplay sequences that are relatively light and puzzly and like management wise, like it's a management game, if you will. But in between you just get segments, like you get 20-30 minute segments sometimes of what's basically an animated TV show. Like imagine you were playing Arcane. I watch videos on YouTube and watch streams on Twitch. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I just watch a lot more videos than I watch streams, I guess. And some of the people I really like watching streams of also stream on YouTube, so I watch their streams on YouTube. I have just 7 bookmarked YouTube channels that I like, and the rest is all Twitch. Damn, you are a real Twitchy guy, K9. I did not know that. That's cool. That's cool. People differ. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here, though. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much for hanging out. I had a good time. I hope you did too. Thank you for your time. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for spending your evening, morning, whatever time it is where you are with me. And I hope to see you all tomorrow, and if not then, some other time when I go live again. Take care, everybody. Have a great one.